So the next deal which I wanted to talk about again in India was a B2B agtech logistics business called NinjaCart. They run a logistics network that allows farmers to sell fresh produce directly to supermarkets, retailers, and restaurants. They have roughly 3,000 farmers and 4,000 retailers on their platform. And that was enough for them to raise a $35 million Series B led by Excel Partners and Syngenta based out of Switzerland. This is one of the largest Series Bs I've seen in India in a very long time. I'm having trouble even remembering what the last Series B that came close to this mark was. Most Series Bs in India that I've seen in the last couple of years have been in the $10 to $20 million range.
They have a great business model. Indian market is, if you look at it, it's controlled by brokers. So I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
From farmers, it goes to like a market where you bid for the food or the crops, and then it goes to another market. You put it in your truck, it goes to another market, then another market. By the time the consumer gets to enjoy the food, half the food is rotten.
Half the food is rotten, and you've had about 8 or 10 different middlemen that have taken their cut along the way.
And this reminds me of Walmart 10 years ago when they wanted to create one single platform, and obviously they had to exit. And now they bought Flipkarts, and they will just do that.
Well, I think the value for a business like NinjaCart is exactly what you said. It's eliminating those middlemen. It's bringing efficiency, and part of it is also food safety, right? Like, the amount of additives and things that go into food in India is extremely high. And if you have a business that is, buying at the source and managing the whole supply chain all across the way and delivering it right to the retailer or the supermarket or the restaurant, there's a lot of comfort that you can derive if you trust this business, right? So, not to mention, over time, you should see the price of some of these vegetables and fruits drop as well.
But most importantly, sorry to interject, is you see news coming out of India, how many farmers commit suicide because they don't get bang for the buck. Most of the commissions get taken by the middlemen. But I think a company like NinjaCart is coming. I would love to know more about the founders. What is their background? But I think some of the profit that was shared by the middlemen, it will go to these hardworking people.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, it's not easy to grow crops in India, right?
It's not easy to grow crops in India. It's very difficult to transport those crops, and it's even harder to get paid, right? Like, all these things tie together. Most of these transactions are still done in cash. They're not done digitally or a check. They're done in cash, and somebody's got to transport the cash, right? So there's all of these factors involved, and it makes it very difficult for farmers to earn decent livings in India. So hopefully businesses like NinjaCart can provide services that make it more efficient and make it more profitable for farmers as well.
Totally agree.
I think a couple of years ago I had written a blog post about some of the things that I thought would be the most compelling solutions for India. And it wasn't, the blog post was titled Building Facebook for India is Not Interesting, or something to that effect. But the whole point was, like, a country like India, it's great for founders to go out and say, hey, I'm going to build the next e-commerce company or the next social media company that's going to compete with Google or Twitter or whomever. But there's so many problems that are staring people right in the face. The best entrepreneurs are going to make a difference by going out and solving those day-to-day problems that most Indians face on a daily basis. And things like NinjaCart are doing that. And I think that's where the big value is really going to come. Hence, the $35 million Series B.
And that's an opportunity because the space is wide open.
Yeah.
The space is wide open.